Welcome YouTube. Today we are flying the mighty Dreamlifter. Textures are still slightly bugged. If you walk away from it in spots. I thought that was going to get fixed with the update, but it still hasn't yet, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll still work with it here. It should be a nice little hop over from its home in Everett. I think it's its home, Everett. But yeah, really cool to see it here. Keep in the stream. We're flying with Kyle today. He's in the A330, right over there inside that other plane.
Spawned as a abomination with some other aircraft.
But we'll see how we do here. Just posting the stream to the Discord. And okay, let's finish this pre-flight. Yeah, the textures are good when it's actually like when you're close to it, but
Those tires look great, and there's a lot of cable going on there, wires and lines of different natures. Those placards look awesome.
Oh yeah. It's just the way it's like cloud streamed when you like walk away. It's kind of weird, and the inspect animation is kind of like busted here. You can't actually like click anything. Yeah, and then that's like weird texturing. But then when you got close to it, it goes away. So I don't know. So shops removed, engine covers removed. Yeah, we should be good to go now.
I'm aligning my IRUs.
Well, I should probably do that as well. Let's see. There they are. Nav, nav, and nav. Press, 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 press. Press, 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 press. Press, press. Auto, 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 auto. Basically, you always turn everything to auto and everything to press to turn that on. Should be good. Batteries on. No idea what utility power is. I think you can get the door open. Let's see if we can do that. I've heard you have to go here. Settings or something. Tail door, there we go. Open. Yeah, it's opening up. Look at that.
Nice, nice and slow.
Yeah, you can see the tits just kind of get messed up. Stream looks awesome though. That's nice.
Looking great.
Okay. Wait, please say it just sent it right to the avionics. I think it did.
Oh, that would be nice, because here I am programming.
Sent avionics. I think it might have done it. At least has the basic parts of it, right? What do you want to cruise at?
I'm going 390
Okay.
for my weight for the atmosphere right now. That's what SimBrief gave me.
Cost index, does that vary by plane?
Really it varies by operator. I learned about cost index in the equation that goes into it a while ago. To be honest, I don't remember too much of it, except the higher cost index means you fly faster and you burn more fuel, and
Yeah.
a lower cost index number is the opposite. And as I understand in real life, usually that's operator dependent. So your airline will have probably like a default cost index, but as a pilot, you might be able to select a higher one to maybe make up some time for a delay or vice versa. Uh,
Okay.
that's pretty much how it works as I understand it.
I'll just go. We could put it up. We'll just go 1,000, whatever the max is.
That would be very, very high. I think usually like 600 might be the highest, really, any operator
Okay.
would probably realistically let be programmed. I know you can assign limits, like your operator might only accept 0 through 100. Another might go up to 600. My cost index today is 21.
Okay. Well, being honest, this FMC is pretty nice. They have some nice little lag modeled. Looks really nice.
I love that classic all green.
Oh yeah. I can't. Well, let me set flaps though. I'm gonna go flaps 1, 0, 1. No, it's just not letting me. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I have to set like a. We're at KPAE for the reference. Now will it let me answer something? No, that's kind of weird. Thrust, take off. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's look. Oh yeah, look at that tail. This looks so weird with the. It just has no
Crazy.
tail.
Just gonna lean over here.
Let's go and take a look at this. Not zoom level. I want speed. Yeah, the modeling is impeccable.
Who made that one? Do you remember? Does it say?
I'm not sure. I can look it up. Mm, Dreamlifter, MSFS 2024. Um,
All right, I got my route in.
isn't it
My
like, is it global or something, or is that, no.
I feel like it's working title.
Um, no, I don't think so. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see if I can find it. No, I can't even find who it is. They have a picture of it on here, but they won't say.
Local altimeter 2981.
I'm not sure. It might just be like a Sobo.
It's a cool, good-looking plane. I'm glad the quality of the default aircraft is so high.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look at this. I feel like the volume, it's not as like big as probably the Beluga. Like it's not as tall, but I feel like it's longer.
So long. You're definitely longer than me, and the Beluga's just a A330.
Yeah. Let's see if we can take a look up front here. Ah, there's no front bit model, but there is an entire gear well. Look at this.
Oh, cool, dude. Wow. Looks great.
They just put a little bit more effort in. Would be probably the best plane in the sim. I should probably go in and close that door now so it won't take another year. Let's get this started up. Where's our APU? Let's see. I think it's. I'll find it.
Alright, I think that's my pre-takeoff procedures done.
Perfect.
Or my before start, I should say. Box programmed, speeds are in, ready to rip.
Where is the? Oh, I remember. This plane doesn't have an APU.
Oh, does it actually not?
No, because the reason is it always like it always flies to places where it doesn't need one, so it just doesn't have one, I guess.
I think it just always plug in.
Yeah. So wait, does that mean I just run it off ground power? Or how do I start this then? I just need a ground power unit. Oh, request ground air, there we go.
Oh yeah, that'll be it.
Cargo. I don't think we can pick what we want for like the cargo and stuff. Oh, that's unfortunate. Where's our ground start unit? Oh, there he is. I think he's plugged in, maybe. Let's see if we can get an engine to turn over. Yeah, we got some spinach, and one's at like 30. Let's turn fuel on. Oh, this plane just looks really good. It's just so close to being perfect. We can't use the printer.
I keep getting little network flicks, and I wonder if where it says like your connection's unstable, and then it jumps right back to being.
Uh-oh. I just lost him here. Did I No, I'm still alive, so I'm not sure.
Stream to save data.
Your mic just cut out
Oh,
there.
I keep having the network pop in and out.
Hmm.
Which I kind of wonder if maybe is linked to why sometimes my textures are not loading.
Yeah, it might be something with your internet.
But I mean, I've got great internet. It just seems like
Maybe it's something on like your PC, like your connector or something on your motherboard. I don't know.
maybe I'll have to take a look at it. Fortunately, I have a bunch of work coming up, but unfortunately, means I'm not going to have a whole lot of sim time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for pushback whenever you are.
Okay, I'm gonna finish starting my engines up and then get this pushback because of this ground
Oh,
power.
yes.
Cat.
Once you have one started up, you can start the rest up on bleed air.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm halfway done. I'll just start them up on this.
And our departure is literally right there. There's our runway.
I'm digging this old school 747.
Yeah, I gotta give it a go. Oh yeah, dude, look at. Oh yeah, you can't see. Dude, I don't know what's up, but my internet is really struggling tonight. My textures keep loading in and out. So we'll see if I make it.
Let's see, doors, auto, patch, 2 and 3, bleed. Alright, yeah, I'm still working on that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get that TCAS figured out. Where would... Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. CA/RA. Well, those are all just like volumes.
What are you looking for?
Nothing. I think I have it. I feel like the majority of the switches in this plane are just like the same radio volume switches.
Well, they have a lot of radios for an
Yeah.
airplane like that.
I have a PA. Not like we're really gonna call anybody, but...
Bro, for some reason, the default ATC pushback just decides to push you a random direction.
That's kind of funny. Let's see if I can survive it here. Trim air off? What does that mean? Oh, and then emergency lights. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. Armed. Is emergency lights like the, like for the slides and stuff?
Probably like the lights that, yeah, get armed and show you where the exits are.
Yeah. Pushback. Shift
I'm gonna
speed.
pull just a little forward so you got some nice room.
Okay.
Well, dude, I see a 767 default aircraft just standing there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they build them here. They also build the KC-46 Pegasus, which is it's like a tanker version of the 767. And it's cool because it has like the cockpit of like an 87 and a 777 combined. It's really interesting.
Neat.
Alright, let's see if ATC will give me a pushback. Oh, active pause, that's why. Ground. Just please give me a pushback. Ground services. Request passenger boarding. No. I am the passenger.
Paying ground Air Joe 1124 requesting pushback. Air Joe 1124 pushback request accepted.
I wish they would, I wish they made the ground people better. It's always like the same default fancy tug. It's not like a tractor or anything.
Yeah.
What I could do, oh man, this graphics are so weird. I could do reverse thrust.
Yeah, give it a go, dude.
I think we got it though. I tried doing that in the match when I was flying that one, and it's just like so weak. It barely could push it back.
It might not be modeled that great.
Because in the PMTG one, you can go like flying. Alright, this guy.
Certainly. Sorry, I wish I was not streaming textures with my internet flipping in and out.
Oh yeah.
My cockpit looks a little silly.
Alright, yeah, we're going reverse thrust. Oh, maybe because I have parking brake on? Whatever.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Reverse thrust. But what's funny is it's like double bound or something, so my spoilers come out too. Oh, this must be so loud.
I see you backing up.
This plane doesn't even have an APU. How dare we force it to use reverse thrust back up?
Make sure you don't clip a building.
Oh,
Wow, I see your spoilers did come up.
yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, now I put them. It's kind of weird. I'll go 2. We're in flaps 5. What about taxi lights? Taxi lights on, runway turn off lights. What is a runway turn off light? Is that like a turn signal?
It's literally a light that kind of points to the sides, so you could see the turn off of the runway ahead of you
Okay.
and to the side. It's great for at night when it's dark, for some extra visibility.
You're modeled like as an A330, but it's not like a A330. It's like a generic A330.
Not like the one the sim comes with. Oh, I see
No.
that.
Oh, I'm about to. What else can I do here? Let's see. Flaps, flight controls. I guess I should go get the ATIS or whatever. I think it's just default 20 standard pressure.
I got 29.81 if you're doing live weather at all.
What's your field elevation?
550.
I'm at 580. Maybe let me just check what's.
563 is the departure elevation of the runway.
Okay.
And I wonder if my textures in my cockpit will ever load back in.
Payne Airport Information Uniform 0200 Zulu. Wind 254 at 4. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, few clouds at 9,300 foot, few clouds at 13,200 feet temperature. 15. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter 29902. 15. Visual runway 16 Allen S Yankee runway 16 are in use.
I'm
Landing
most
and departing
definitely
runway 16 Allen
taking
runway
the
16R.
taxiway to the
VFR
right
aircraft
here
say
to
direction
get a
of
little
flight.
extra
All aircraft read
takeoff.
back hold short instructions.
Little
Advise
extra
controller
runway.
on initial contact you have uniform.
Wait, did you say 2915? I totally did not hear that.
Payne Airport Information Victor 0200 Zulu. Wind 254 at 4. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition. Few clouds at 9,300
Oh, my
foot. Few
textures are
clouds at
loading back
13,200 feet.
Two
Temperature,
niner niner
15.
2.15? What?
Altimeter 29902.
Okay, thank you for those
15.
hundredths of an
Visual runway
inch.
16 Allen S
Thanks for
Yankee
letting
runway
me know
16
the
are in
extra
use.
15 feet.
Landing and departing runway 16 Allen runway 16R. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
If only
All
my
aircraft
altimeter
read back hold short
could write that.
instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Victor.
Not even 15 feet.
Payne Airport Information Victor
1.5
0200 Zulu. Wind 254 at 4. Visibility.
And that 1.5
9.
feet might be the
15
difference between you
inches.
hitting the
Few
trees
clouds
around.
at 9,300
Yeah, with
foot.
the
Few
trees
clouds
as
at
tall as they are in this sim.
13,200 feet temperature.
Alright. I'm gonna send us off in a blaze of glory.
Oh wait, I'm gonna announce on ground and see if you can hear my depart straight out.
Payne Ground Air Joe 1124 request taxi for straight out departure with Victor. Air Joe 1124 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 are using taxiway Alpha Alpha.
Or do it on
Contact
guard,
tower on
because I'll
132.
listen on
905
guard.
when ready.
Oh, I don't know if it'll let me. And you can just go. I'll figure this out some other time.
Alright, 21.5 is in the box for guard, and I changed the frequency in 1 so ATC doesn't yell at me, and I'm gonna get out of here.
There he goes. $121.5.
Oh. Rejected takeoff here.
Uh-oh.
I just have this weird thing that happens where, like, the whole thing will just click, and it resets everything, and all the lighting, and even my barometer gets set to hectopascals, and my autopilot gets reset.
Huh.
Consistently keeps happening. I even set the parking brake on me, and it put my flaps to 1. So, really confused. I can't tell if it's a binding issue. When I take off, I'm gonna unplug my Bravo throttle quadrant and see if maybe I just got a weird thing. And if I don't have it plugged in, there won't be some weird conflict, and who knows.
Okay.
But I didn't even make the takeoff before that happened, so.
Alright. Boeing Dreamlifter taking off for runway 16 right. Thrust set. Speed's alive, 80 knots.
Good luck, sir.
Are we already? We're already lifting off the ground. Alright, here we go. 150, 160. I don't know if we have anything in the back modeled or not. That's 180. Oh, we're climbing up here. What do you say? Positive gain, you're up. Positive rate.
How's it feel flying?
Feels pretty light. I don't know, it feels alright. I'll hand fly a little bit here.
There's
Alright.
an E340 on the ground over here.
Alright, flaps up. Alright, to throw on LNAV. Oh my god, this morning looks so cool.
Oh, really nice.
I'll get that sunset. This might have to be my new wallpaper if I can get it to work. The textures and stuff. Alright, we'll fly up to like 5,000.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I'm about to be at the end of the runway and give it another go.
my lights just turned on in the cockpit. That's kind of, my panel lights had reset. Climb rate's pretty darn good. $5,000 feet per minute.
Spicy.
Alright, autopilot on. We'll just go vertical speed. 8,500. 250 while we're still under 10,000. Speed limit rules. LNAV is on, it is tracking. Yeah, I'll just go and put FLC on. Pretty good in terms of systems. Over here is where the whole like firefighting control panel is in the super tanker, and you can drop the water and stuff from here. Can we touch any of these window shades? We got 2 jump seats. A toilet. Wait, is that in the cockpit? Oh, that's... It just says door. Maybe that goes outside. Emergency access. Maybe an emergency exit door. Oh, wow, look at that. That looks stunning. Alright, let's see if the textures will load in for my camera. Please, game. Why is it so weird? You know what, we'll just do it without. We'll just do it with this big Boeing Dreamlifter in it. Don't need to put the engines. Well, I'm gonna take this recording and I'll post it to YouTube if anyone wants it to set it as their lock screen or anything.
It's a good looking image there.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm climbing through 5,000.
Pretty good. Oh, I wonder what would be cool if Lively wallpaper, you could set different wallpapers and it automatically switch by time of day, so you could have like a morning one.
Ah, I bet you could.
I wonder if you can. It's been a while since I've looked in their app.
Between layers here, 7,000.
I think I have my cloud set to like 7,000. Some cumulus, looks pretty good.
Just doing live weather, live time. It's really funny to see the light illuminating the clouds from below. I can see where the cities are, but I can't see the cities.
Alright, that should be a pretty good interval for my wallpaper.
Climbing through 10,000. This A380 seems to fly pretty dang well.
It's nice.
It was similar to the Beluga. It was kind of pitch sensitive on the rotate, but
Getting better climb speeds or climb rates.
yeah, much better. And I can go faster than 0.7.
I don't know why, but Discord actually lets me send some mid-sized files before. Before I couldn't even send screenshots.
Maybe you got like a demo of Nitro or something like that.
I don't know. I don't think I did. Well, I'm not. Alright, I'm not linking myself. I'm not sure.
I'm not that heavy, but I'm getting like 3,800 feet a minute climb rate out of 16,000 feet.
I need to go look at my. I am not looking at my actual plane right now. Alright, here we go. We're at 26,000. Climbing up, doing pretty darn well here. Let's go ahead and turn off our landing lights. We could have done that a while ago. I think the Beluga, like the A330 platform, is just a little underpowered for the Beluga.
Yeah, it just has so much surface area with that big old hump that really takes a big drag penalty.
And the fact that they're loading like airplanes and stuff in the back. What is supernumerary oxygen?
Supplementary?
It's, well, it just says supernumerary
Yeah,
on
that
the.
looks like that terrible translation. Weird.
Supernumerary. Hey, Bayonet's in the stream.
Someone must have meant supplementary and something funky happened.
Because isn't the rule when there's when they're doing like these like long cargo missions or when there's only like one person in the cockpit, they have to put like an oxygen mask or something on?
Yeah, you 100% have to do that.
At like 40,000. Does they do that in airliners too?
Yeah, I'm sure that's true, but I think that there's actually a rule that you can't have only one pilot in the cockpit, or only one person in the cockpit, only one crew member in the cockpit when you're carrying passengers, which is why usually a flight attendant will go sit in the seat
Yeah,
that goes to the restroom in the air.
so you don't have like Euro wings.
Yeah, you,
Or was
so
that
you
German
don't-
wings? I think that was what it was.
Oh, is that where the kid was sitting down there in his...
No, that was somewhere in, I think it was like Aeroflot or something. But there was the German wings was where it was like a mentally ill pilot and they crashed the plane.
Oh, yeah. You know about the FARs, right? The different parts of the FARs?
Some bits of it, yeah. I still need to tab mine out.
You know, do you have any guesses about which part of the FARs the airlines operate out of? They have their own
Isn't
own
it like
section.
131 or
Well, you were really close, 121.
121?
And I think that you can go look up in part 121, probably where it says flight crew requirements to be in the cockpit at all times and this and that.
I'll look it up. Let's see if we can find this. Let's see if we can get the 2024 FAR.
I bet you'll see oxygen requirements for high altitude single pilot operations. I bet that's where that stuff is hidden.
PDF. I'll have to pay for it. It should just be on the FAA site, right?
Yep, FAA.gov. You can just search when you search for FARs, the helpful tip I got is put 14 CFR before you search it. So 14 CFR Part 121 is how you'll actually find it. If you just put Part 121 or FAR Part 121, I think FARs in the government are finance agreement regulations. So if you put 14 CFR Part 121, you'll find it.
See if this is just like, no, this is like random stuff.
I would like Command F and be like oxygen, something like that.
I need to find the actual PDF version. Oh, here we go. 2024, aeronautical information. No, that's, I want the FAR aim, or the FAR. This is the second half of it, right?
I don't remember which like subchapter, but yeah, it's like might be volume 3 or something like that. That could be right. The physical book I have, I don't even think it has Part 121 in it, because that only applies to air carrier operations. So the average pilot does not need that chapter, so they just don't print it in the normal physical books.
I can't even find, I'm just having trouble finding that. I can actually go get my FAR, I think it's from like 2021 or something. I'm just putting off like getting into it until I get like a new, like the new one for my check ride or whatever, like a current one.
Yeah, you can download the PDF off the FAA's website when you find it. If you have a PDF program on your iPad or phone or whatever, I bookmark each chapter so I can reference it quickly digitally.
Okay.
And then I only go to the book if it's for, something like that. The online free PDF version on the FAA's website gets updated all the time. So it's not, the FARs are not updated yearly. You really don't have to buy a new book every year, but you can see what changed on the website. But I totally agree with you. You should have a current book for a check ride.
There we go. Regulations. Temporary. Oh wait, can you look at their? Oh, that's just their like crappy TFR thing. Rulemaking, maybe. FAA regulations. No. They have a whole section on drones.
Yeah, they totally do.
I just want the FAR.
Here is an online version. It's not the PDF that you have to download. But in the general chat, I just dropped Part 121.
Oh, there we go. I just couldn't find it. There's so many different.
Yeah, that's ecfr.gov, different from faa.gov. But ask your instructor. I think this is a government publication. It's a .gov, so this is a acceptable form of finding this information.
Let's see.
See subpart S?
Subpart S?
You see subpart S?
Yeah. 2 pilot crews, 3 pilot crews. 1 additional. Alright, 2 pilot crews, let's look it up. Fly more than 24. It just says he or she should give them a rest period.
Yeah, I agree. This it says supplemental. This might not necessarily be in relation to supplemental oxygen. Let's Control F, insert. No OX.
Oxygen. The President? What is this book? Indians, Title 25? I'm in like the search page. What is this? Oh, it's like all the government agencies or something. Wait, hold on. This is type agency name FAA.
I don't know what Title 45 is. The FARs are in Title 14 though.
Alright. I think my plane is good. Let's just look. Let's see.
I'm just about to reach my cruise altitude here.
I'm gonna go up and set a higher. Oh yeah, we can cruise in this thing. 0.82 or 0.83 maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm about to. I'm glad I took some extra fuel. Here we go. Not gonna be beaten by you, even though you took off before me.
Is the 747 really this fast? Man.
It's quick. I have a friend at Crystal named Gary who flew the 747 since the 200 model and
Oh,
retired
wow.
from, I think, like United 10 years ago or so.
I'm pretty sure my instructor flew the 747. I had to ask him.
I increased my cost index to increase my cruising speed.
I'm at 0.87.
Oh man, there's no way. I mean, I cannot keep up with that.
What does an 87 do? 0.85 or something?
The 787? I
think-
don't know.
87's pretty fast. 777's 737 you could get like 0.7 something. It's not that quick.
Yeah, they cruise at like 0.78.
Let's see. Ground speed is 507 knots. True airspeed's
Yeah.
507. Wait, why is that this?
Doing about 50 or 40 knots less than you. Over the ground.
I don't know if it's a glitch, but my ground speed and my true airspeed are basically the same, and there's 4 knots of wind.
Oh, I mean, you just might have really light winds and a standard atmosphere, so
Oh, you think that's standard, like all the way up?
it has to be. If that's the case, then yeah, it literally has to be.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go and look up, see when I did that book.
Because
Oh.
if you're at 3,000 feet and it was hotter than standard, what would your altitude say? Or I'm sorry, would pressure altitude be higher or lower than what your altitude says? I fumbled a lot around that one, so I understand. But if the temperature's hotter, pressure altitude's higher. So if pressure altitude and ground speed is all the same as your airspeed,
Wait, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was the question again?
So if you're flying around and at whatever altitude you're cruising at, if it's
Mhm.
hotter than what it would be at a standard atmosphere, would your pressure altitude be higher or lower than your normal indicated altitude? Temperature's hotter.
It's probably be higher, right? Because the
Definitely,
thinner,
Yep.
thinner air.
So, the higher your density altitude, the more true airspeed you get. So if your ground speed and your true airspeed and your indicated airspeed, if those are all pretty similar numbers, so I guess your indicated airspeed wouldn't be, but your ground speed and your true airspeed, if those are all similar, then you must be in a standard atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was so confused. I was thinking my indicated was no, it's fine. I think it's normal.
It's A380, sorry, A330. Flies very stable. It's nice just to sit up here.
I think turning off the HDR like solved all my problems.
Your stream looks really good. Doesn't like look too crazy.
All right, now I'm gonna go get that FAR and we can look through it.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
121.
Let me look.
Now, honestly, I can't assure you that there is actual verbiage about supplemental oxygen or flight crew members, required at all times in those seats, but see what you see. I always learn something every time I actually dig through the FARs, so.
Yeah, it's like a giant book. Oh my god. How many pages? There's 1,000 pages in both of them. Part 119. Oh wait, is it not in here?
It might not be in there, like I said.
No, it
for
just gets from
air
part
carriers.
119 to part 135.
Yeah, part 135, do you know what that one's for?
Air carriers and operators compensation or higher certification and operations.
Yeah, think of part 135 operations like a private jet or charter services.
Mm-hmm.
Or like that's usually a part 135 operation. And then a major airline would be like a part 121 air carrier.
So is regional also a 121, like Piedmont or Envoy?
Totally. Most of those, in fact, all of those, yeah, I think are. But let me think. Like, I was gonna say net jets. This is a trick question. I'm letting you know now. But what do you think net jets? You know about net jets?
Oh, is that the one where it's like you can rent a jet or something?
It's sort of, yeah, it's like basically business jets. The answer is actually part 91A, because that's a trick question for you. But yeah, 135 operator might be like, someone's a private jet company. Slightly less strict than part 121 rules, but still very strict. Very expensive to operate. You had part 119 in there. You want to guess?
Part 119.
Part 119.
Hold on. Part 119. Air carriers and operations. Compensation for hire, certification and operations. Air carriers and commercial operators.
Who else do you think might operate under Part 119 when they're getting paid for flying?
Who else?
Do you pay for instruction at your club or
Not at my
wherever you fly?
club.
If you paid for flight instruction, that instructor would be flying for compensation and would have to act under Part 119.
Okay.
Or maybe like an ag pilot. Maybe
Yeah,
they
that
kind
was
of
my
fly
that was
those.
my other guess.
That would have been a good one.
Oh, here we go. Applicability for Part 119. This is
Yeah.
Part E. Except for Part 119.1, what's it called? Section E or something? Except for operations when common carriage is not involved, conducted with airplanes having a passenger seat configuration of 20 seats or more, excluding any requirement crew member or payload capacity of 6,000. This part does not apply to student instruction, non-stop commercial air tours conducted after September 11, 2007 in a helicopter or airplane with a configuration of 30 seats or, okay, fewer. Barrier training flights, aerial work, operations including crop dusting, seeding, spraying, and bird chasing,
Yeah, nice.
banner towing, aerial photography, firefighting, helicopter operations, and they're literally just named power line and pipeline patrol, sightseeing flights, non-stop flights conducted with a 25 statute mile radius of the airport takeoff, helicopter flights. So they literally just named every single mission in what's it called? Flight Sim.
Flight sim career.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't it be cool if in flight sim career mode they were like, at least were like, okay, you're operating this in accordance to Part 119, and then you had some context. I don't know, maybe that's too
Wait,
academic.
but this just said this part does not apply to.
But what does it say right around
Oh.
that? It's talking about aircraft of like more than 6,000 or 7,000 pounds with like 6 to 30 seats.
Yeah,
And
it's like 20 figurations. Okay.
That verbiage basically means like larger airplanes, and then larger airplanes I think would have to probably.
So like
operate
if
under
you're
Part
doing like a
135.
like a 747 flying for ferry flights, that's not under Part 119.
Well, maybe could be. You might could be able to say that that's how you as an airman are operating, but you could maybe even operate that flight under Part 91 of General Operating Rules. You kind of see how those things could coalesce.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might not fly that for an air carrier. You might be a freelancer Part 119 guy. You might even fly that Boeing 747 under normal Part 91 flying rules.
Amending operations, amending certain. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. It's like it's absolute specifics. So you ever need the absolute specific, come to this book. Wait, can we get to Mach 0.9? I went up to 40,000 to see if we do any better.
Search 747 Dreamlifter max Mach number online, MMO, and I bet it'll tell you what the max you could get out of it is.
747 Dreamlifter MMO. I don't think it's gonna let me. Cruising speed is Mach 0.82.
Speedy.
I want to see if we can go up to like 50,000 and get Mach 1.
Oh, I bet even that high, you'd be well into the barber pole. I don't think you could get that fast.
Let's try 45. See if my aircraft will go to 45 on flight level 450. Shoot, where even are we? We are over. Oh, we're over mid California right now. I think I see you somewhere behind me. On the map, at least. Can you see my contrails at all?
No, let me see if I turn nameplates on, if I even see it. No, I don't think I even see you out there. Just coming up on Eason. 13 miles north of Eason.
North of
Gonna go-
Eason?
Yeah, well, I'm flying south. And I have
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I see you on the map. Yeah, you're right behind me.
If I go to Prague and do to KSFO, I am 424 miles away. Is that right? It's still an hour. And I took off 38 minutes ago, so yeah, that's about right.
DTG's distance to go.
Yes.
I'm at 424.
There we yeah, you'll probably make that in 50 minutes, whereas it'll take me the full hour at, well, I'm going 0.82, so.
I'm trying to push the limits with this plane.
What are
It's
you up
it's
to
giving
now?
me overspeed. I'm just at point, like I'm just at the beginning of the overspeed
The
barber
barber
pole.
pole?
Yeah.
What's your Mach number?
0.902.
Oh wow, dude, 0.9 is, dude, 9/10 the speed of sound is up there.
What else do you want to look up in this book?
Do you remember what FAR is for, okay, so say you're the PIC of an airplane, of some aircraft, and an emergency happens, and you have to deviate from the FARs in order to, you know, meet the nature of that emergency. Where might you be able to explain that you have that authority as PIC? What FAR talks about that?
Let's see. We'll just look for a table of contents here.
Sure. What are some of the, what are the big chapters that you kind of have to remember?
Let's see. No. I'm totally. Alright, here we go.
Good. You're all good. Let's see what the table of contents.
Well, you're looking for like far numbers?
Yeah, well, so, here, I'll give you a hint, at least for the part. Part 91 is what, like, you and me, and normal pilots, and students, and private pilots, and even commercial pilots fly under. Part 91 is, like, general procedures, and basically that's, like, the default way of operating. Part 91 is, like, you know, 0.8 or 8 hours and 0.04 bottle of throttle. You know that rule?
What did you say? 8 hours bottle of throttle?
Yeah, 8 hours bottle of throttle and 0.04 in your bloodstream. That comes out of Part 91. So like those kind of rules.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. You think it would
Part
be?
91.
You think it would be responsibility and authority of the pilot in command?
What does that say? Maybe even some point B. I don't have the FARs in front of me right now. This is by memory.
We have dropping objects, alcohol and drugs, carriage of narcotic drugs and marijuana, and depressant and stimulant drugs.
Is that 117? Is that 115?
It's 91 for the drugs carriage. It's 91.145.
Okay. You made me grab my far aim off the shelf.
He's probably blowing the dust off right now.
No, it's my pin is in it from a thing I was highlighting earlier today.
Let's see. We finally made it to 45.
Nice. What's you're still doing 0.9?
About, yeah. You know, I'm gonna go for a dive now to 40,000 and see if we can break the speed of sound.
Do you have crash detection turned on? Might get you.
Where would it be?
It's got to be in settings. Maybe accessibility or maybe flight model or something like that.
Flight model, modern. What's the difference between legacy, modern?
I think the legacy is like what Flight Sim X used, and modern is like with computational fluid dynamics and all that.
Oh, so it's like better.
Yeah. More realistic.
Oh, crash realism. Adjust the amount of damage sustained in hard
Yeah,
landings
that
or
must be
maneuvers.
it. That must be it.
I guess what was... Can I... Oh, I can't even... Wait, if you have it on modern, it doesn't even let you change it.
Maybe it's in accessibility? Or
Uh...
assistance options, or...
No, not in accessibility. That's like the screen narrator guy.
Yeah.
Here, let's...
Screen narrator volume. Screen narrator pitch. Screen narrator.
Screen narrator. Camera shake. Oh, wait, there is camera shake. Assisted. Oh, I have all the assisted helicopter stuff on. Maybe that's why I'm so good at it.
Oh, it's probably got to be in there.
Oh, realism. Disable crash damage. Yes.
There we go.
Disable aircraft
Assistance
stress. Disable engine stress. Icing effect, I just like visual only. Unlimited fuel now. Turbulence, realistic. G-suit, we'll go jet pilot because it's the only time we're actually pull G's. We'll turn a G-suit on. AI radio communications? Oh, just whether you want the AI co-pilot to manage communications with the meh. ATC enforced flight plan, we'll leave that, okay.
Like 300 miles until top of descent here.
Alright, 91.13. Oh,
We were
this
talking
is...
about an in-flight emergency deviating the FARs, right?
Yeah.
We'll go to, let's see, what's...
Subpart A, General. Civil aircrafts, pilot in command. Oh, the pilot in command of an aircraft is directly responsible for and the final authority as to the operation. B. In an in-flight emergency requiring immediate action, the pilot in command may deviate from any flight rule of this part to the extent required to meet the emergency. Right there, it's on page 188.
Nice. That's it, baby. That's how you ever have a question, and I mean, you can just read through the FARs and find the answer right there. If you were to tell your DP said there are some rules in regard to alcohol consumption and operating an airplane. Do you know those? If you said, well, part 91.3 tells us, and you told him that far, that dude would probably he'd probably go base level knowledge of every other area of operation and get into the flying.
Here, I just sent you some proof. There it is, right there. No,
Nice.
if you want the... Let's look up Alcohol or
highlight.
drugs.
Yeah.
Right there, it's on the next page. Within 8 hours after the consumption of any alcoholic beverage while using... Wait, what does this even... Nope. Oh, no person may act as or attempt to act as crew member of a civil aircraft within 8 hours after the consumption of alcoholic beverages.
Worth giving a highlight.
If I could find a highlighter. I can't find one right now. I'll do it later. Let's see. I wanted to look at that one where it was like carriage of narcotics or something.
Yeah, that's I think right after your 9117. You're right on the right track. Only a few fars ahead of you.
Wait, does that mean you can't even carry like Advil in your pocket?
Well, let's see. What does it say?
Hold on, let me look it up.
The answer to your question is no.
No.
It does not mean that you cannot carry Advil. You totally can carry Advil on 91.7.
91.145. Oh, it's like way... Oh, right here. 91.55, 91.113.
What are you looking for?
Carriage of narcotics or something. Hold on, I'm about to find it.
9119. It should be close to where we were earlier about PIC authority and responsibility.
Oh, I think oh, I just landed on
19,
no
not
TAMs.
190.
Oh, here we go. Passenger carrying
Yeah.
flights for the benefit of charitable, non-profit, or community event.
Oh,
Definitions. For purpose of this section, the following definitions apply to charitable event, a community event, which means raise funds for any local community cause that is not a charitable or non-profit.
What else is there? What does that mean for you? Say you get your private pilot's license. Why is that bit of rule so important? What's cool about that?
Like if you were gonna do like glider rides, I think there was one for like disabled vets or something. It was called like Freedom Wings or something. I guess you can get paid to do that.
And how would you be paid? Do you know?
Is it to at least cover like the expenses? Is that it?
No. Your payment, your compensation
Is the flight hours?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That is exactly right. And keep reading that regulation. Does it say anything about tow pilots?
Oh, jeez.
That same spot you were just reading about those exceptions, like for charitable causes. Anything else?
Here's passenger carrying flights for compensation or hire. Let me look.
I'm running over there in my book to make sure I'm not leading you astray.
No, this starts getting in the basic weather minimums and stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry. I might have taken you on a wild goose chase.
A private pilot.
What was that? What was that far again about? What was the number?
About the what?
Like charitable cause, what you can log hours.
Oh, 91.146. I think it's somewhere in here.
I think 146.
Because us glider pilots are a charitable cause.
Okay, it's because this is specifically talking about passenger carrying flights.
Oh, that's why. We have to find non-passenger carrying flights. Which I guess would only apply to what, like banner towing and a few others?
Tow, being a tow pilot. Look up 91309.
309. Let's look. Well, that's way down here. ADSB. This is a good chapter.
This is the chapter.
91.3. Oh, here, right here. Towing gliders and unpowered ultralight vehicles. No person may operate a civil aircraft towing a glider or unpowered ultralight vehicle unless the pilot in command of the towing aircraft is qualified under 61.69 of this chapter. The towing
You know what
aircraft
61
is that pilot certification.
nailed it.
The towing aircraft is equipped with a towing hitch of some kind, installed in a manner that is approved by the administrator.
Funny, all that legalese, huh?
How am I gonna tow my plane without a hitch? Just like strap it on the wing.
Well, you do have a hitch. It's in the form of a tossed ring.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, that connector that has been approved by the administrator because the type design complies with the ESA standards or whatever, and the FAA, you can probably read this part 21, has deemed that your glider made in other countries, as long as it complies with those rules, then it's good here. And they decided that tossed ring was good. So that means the administrator approves it.
Oh, this is
very
perfect.
legal
This is what's in all the This is literally exactly from the written test.
Well, you know what the written test is about.
Or it's about this.
There we go.
This isn't. I didn't mean it like that way.
No, I know, but just to so you can see the connection. There's a bunch of great ones in here, and as you keep studying for the written test, you'll really start to learn and realize how many of those things are actually just straight out of this chapter specifically. Even like seatbelt requirements, that's laid out in this chapter for flight crew members and passengers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all in here, and your DPE will ask you about it, and it'll be on your written test, and it'll be on your commercial check ride, and it'll be on your CFI, and forever and ever, amen. Part 91 is a really important one to get deep into.
Ooh, I just found it. Supplemental oxygen at flight levels
There
above
we
flight
go.
level 350 unless one pilot at the controls of the airplane is wearing and using an oxygen mask that is secured and sealed and that either supplies oxygen at all times or automatically supplies oxygen whenever the cabin pressure above altitude of the airplane exceeds 14,000, except that the one pilot need not wear. Why is it worded like this? While one pilot need not wear and use an oxygen mask while at or below flight level 410 if there are two pilots at the controls, and each pilot has a quick donning type of oxygen mask that can be placed on the face with one hand from the ready position within 5 seconds, supplying oxygen and properly secured and sealed.
I do know the answer why it was written like that. Have you ever heard the phrase that those regulations
Are written in blood.
Blood.
Yeah.
That's why. Bunch of legal verbiage doesn't sound that great, and it definitely takes a few read-throughs to kind of understand what they're saying. But you can imagine at some point, pilot didn't get his oxygen mask on quick enough, so now the rule is one of them doesn't have to wear it unless you have a quick donning system and you're above this altitude. So why is that in part 91? That's just part of the...
Yeah, it's a part
supplemental
91,
oxygen
yeah.
requirements, 91?
If for any reason at any time it is necessary for one pilot to leave the controls of the aircraft when operating at flight altitudes above flight level 350, the remaining pilot at the controls shall put on and use an oxygen mask until the other pilot has returned to the crew member's station. There's your answer.
Big fine, dude.
This is what we should do. We should just do far scavenger hunts.
Listen, I'm all about it. I love trying to memorize the actual number, not by force, but you're just gonna come back to that book so often, eventually you're gonna remember that, you know, 91.3 lays out your emergency, your ability as a pilot to deviate from the FARs, this and that. So
Oh, the Dreamlifter won't do more. The max the speed selector will go is 0.95, and the max I can get is 0.92.
does it go to like overspeed protection, so it like won't go any faster?
I don't know, but
On
yeah, I guess
autopilot?
something like that. Yeah. These engines are pretty powerful. It's not very underpowered at all.
Dude, they're cranking.
I wish we could use this little screen guy down here. See, this little screen right next to my leg would be perfect for all the payload supplies. Why can't they just load
Yeah.
in?
Or even just like performance info.
Yeah. Hey, there's my quick donning oxygen mask
Yeah, there we go.
that I can put on within 5 seconds with one hand.
Required and compliant under 14 CFR Part 91. What was the actual
Part 91 211.
211?
Subsection II or something.
Nice. I know. I remember it burned into my brain from even being a pre-solo student was complying with 6887I. I think that's what it was. I think that's your pre-solo requirements as a glide student. It's been a long time now, but 6887I, I think, is right.
Okay.
And you've already soloed, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you have complied with 6187I.
Let's see. I might have to go do some sim right here. I'm kind of to leave soon. I don't think I did anything. Hold on. I'm gonna do, I think twice is 16 or 4 times maybe.
I think it's. That's a good question. I've got about 30 minutes, I think, until my top of descent.
Hmm.
And I've had such good performance. All my weird issues with visual bugs and loading in are resolved, so I'm hopeful.
Okay. I'm doing 2 clicks. 1, 2.
Yeah, oh man, it's cooking, dude.
Oh, my autopilot's not happy at me.
Probably not.
I'm surprised how smooth this flight is going, actually.
It'll probably be easier to fly at heading select and just like kind of follow the magenta line yourself. And it'll probably be easiest just to do like VS 0, vertical speed 0, instead of trying to chase all the pressures.
Well, it's doing good, pretty good with the speed. It's just it's doing pretty good with the like
Course.
the lateral, but it's just
Yeah.
just keeps dolphining all over. Wait, is it pulling the?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pulling the. It's got itself into a PIO.
Yeah, it totally does. You might be able to click it down one and then move it back up to like regain.
I'll just keep
If
going.
it gets too crazy, you know.
Let's see, when's my top up D? Oh, almost. Alright, I'm just gonna go 1, 2. That's real speed. It's just a good thing you remember that, otherwise. Alright, speed brake.
You're gonna have to butter this.
Oh, I better. If my landing gear isn't just a blob. Come up with some far scavenger hunts you want to find out.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep a note section of obscure regulations that we can jump onto when we're in cruise. So if you want to come prepared, I think fair game is part 61, part 91, and part 43.
Okay.
You know 43?
Is that aircraft certification?
No.
one of my mechanic, like
Yeah. Maintenance, preventative maintenance, general maintenance,
okay.
major repairs. It's the maintenance one.
What's aircraft certification?
Aircraft certification. Okay, hold up. I'm pulling this out of my brain. I put the book away. Part 21 is the certification, I think, regarding articles and objects. Articles, I think, meaning documents. So Part 21 outlines like the process of like certifying an aircraft, and then like Part 23 right after is like certifying standard category or like utility aircraft. And then you have like 125, or you have Part 25. It might be about piston engines or propellers. There might be one about helicopters. There might be one about turbines.
I can't
I
even.
don't remember exactly.
I can't. Mine just goes to part 43.
Yeah, you'd have to go look up online. Part 21 is about the certification of objects and articles. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the title chapter is.
Ooh, but this is kind of
And-
cool. If you go to the first, like part 1, it's literally every single vocab word.
Oh, nice. You see any weird ones?
I'll try and find one. They defined the United States in geographical sense. That means the states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and the possessions, including the territorial waters and airspaces of those areas.
Nice. That's
Oh,
funny.
that is a lot of V-speeds.
Sure are. Are there Mach speeds, M speeds beyond it? I can't remember.
M speeds?
Yeah, Mach.
Maybe. I had to look.
It might not be pasted in there.
Yeah.
It was a genuine question I was asking and not technical. If that makes any sense.
A parachute means a device used or intended to be used to retard the fall of a body or object through the air.
How
Up
often do parachutes have to be inspected? If
180
you're-
days.
Where might you find the regulation that tells you that?
91 maybe.
There, yeah, good guess. That's pretty good place to look, I'd say.
Night means the end between end of civil twilight and the beginning of civil morning twilight. But isn't the latest you can fly in a glider till sunset because it has no lights?
Put me on the spot, and I'm unconfident about my answer.
Because
I think
because
the
I got
answer is
an
yes.
instructor quiz me and I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the answer is yes. If you're in say you're in an airplane that's equipped for night, VFR flying, and you have passengers, and you're already up in the air flying during the daylight, and the sun's starting to set, and you have not done 3 takeoffs to full stop landing at night within the preceding 90 days.
Then it's the
How
30
long
minutes.
can you-
Is it 30
How
minutes
long?
after?
I believe it's not more than 60 minutes after.
I think
So
I
you could go
well there's
59
60 minutes was I think for like logging time or something.
I
or
think it's
something.
for passengers too, but that'll have to be something we look up now.
I'd have
because
to look.
we have the regulations. There's no sense in conjecturing.
Let me look, because this is like the only time I ever pulled out this book was to look at that.
Hopefully you have it tabbed already.
Let me look.
91307 about parachutes, by the way. Right next to
Passenger.
your towing gliders, so you'll be able to look back on that one easy.
Okay. Subpart A. No. No. What is all this? There we go. Okay, basic VFR weather minimums? It was somewhere over there. Passenger carrying. Where do you think it would be under?
You know, it could even be under part 61, under like, oh man, I'm gonna have to look this up because I can't remember now. 91 is operating rules, and 61 is definitely about certification of airmen. But I just don't remember exactly where it talks about currency of flight.
Alright, I have to look this up so I can lock in and do this descent. Alright,
Yeah.
91, 155, that's my guess. Basic weather minimums? No, because that's like weather.
Yeah, that would be like your cloud clearance and your flight visibility requirements.
Yeah. No, I
It's
remember
91,
it was
155,
near
I'm
here.
pretty sure.
I remember seeing that chart. I'm near it. It's talking about like RNAV and stuff. No, I don't know where it is. Terrain awareness.
Still looking as well here.
Alright, I need to land this 747, and then we'll go look back at that.
But if you get on a thing like this, you know, and you
Alright.
kind of learn in the process.
Yeah. But can you turn on limits in a Boeing?
What do you mean, like constraints?
Oh, constraints, yeah. Although this one comes up, oh, we'll just look at through the FMC. 14,000, alright. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't have the altitude set, that's why VNAV didn't work. It's like, you want me to descend to 40,000? That makes no sense.
Oh, I remember where it is.
Let's see if you can find it.
Do you, where would you guess? Let's talk about a flight review. You know, you have to get a flight review after you become a pilot every 2 years.
Yeah.
So flight reviews are under part 61. So turns out that I was right. Recent flight experience is also under part 61. 6157. You're gonna find your answer.
For nighttime?
Yeah, all of it is there. Night included. Instrument experience. Night happens to be subpart B. There's even subsection G, talks about night vision goggle proficiency check. That guy Tony Condon, who flies the glider at night, has to comply with that.
Wait,
You saw those videos, right?
yeah, wait, what number is it?
6157. Recent flight recency experience or something like that.
6157. Oh, 057?
Yeah, it's just 6157. If it was like 500, you would, 57 is
Oh,
for
okay.
100s.
Oh, I see how it's.
5. Yeah, I remember having that revelation of kind of understanding. Not 150 is further than 6150. 6150 is further than 615. 61500, if such exists, is well past 615. If that makes any sense.
Oh, I see. For a glider and a single engine airplane or glider, I. What does that mean? It's on the
Where you see, is that 57 as well?
it's like
61,
6157, page 70 or something. Oh yeah, here it is. Night takeoff and landing experience, except as provided 1 hour after sunset and 1 ending.
Nailed it. 1 hour, baby.
Night vision goggle proficiency. I wonder, wait, does the military follow this or no?
I do not think that the military have to. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that I don't know, and I'm gonna do my best to not give you incorrect information. I don't think that they do. I think that they do because I think that their operating procedures are either stricter or meet the requirements under the FARs. I think that they do have to like comply, you know, with like ATC instruction generally and like, you know, work within the NAS. So I do think they have to know about the FARs. Miles from top of descent here.
The Air Force does not comply. Wait, which requires that the federal state... No, Google AI is selling right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket.
I'd imagine that shooting down another aircraft would probably probably break a lot of the rules.
Well,
as long as it doesn't hazard to persons or property.
Look up 9113.
Alright. 91-1000.
Not that.
9113. Careless or reckless operation.
Yeah, what's it say?
Let me look. Aircraft operations for the purpose of air navigation. No person may operate an aircraft in a careless or reckless manner so as to endanger the life of the property or of another. Aircraft operations other than for the purpose of air navigation. What does it mean by that? No person.
Like on the ground.
Oh, okay. No person may operate an aircraft other than the purpose of air navigation on part of any of the surface of an airport used by air. And careless or... It's just basically saying you can't kill anybody with your aircraft.
Or, you know, cause undue
Or cause
hazard or
damage or anything, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, you couldn't shoot someone because that would be a violation of 9113. And the Air Force could definitely shoot someone. Like, when might the Air Force actually be able to shoot, you know?
If you're violating a TFR.
Yeah, right, like that could be
Oh shoot,
some hardcore stuff, right?
I overshot the airport by a long ways. I can see it down there though.
Throw the throttles to the gate at the back and...
Alright, my plane, Boeing. Wait. No, it's doing a MCAS.
Oh no. Bro, I got some turbulent air up here over the Sierras.
Alright, here we go. Crazy, you getting some crazy stratospheric wave?
Maybe, dude. I see Orion's belt in the stars.
That's pretty. Oh, you're flying at night. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm doing an emergency descent. My descent rate is 17,000 feet per minute.
Pretty spicy.
Oh, I'm about to overspeed here. Wait, now this is when I can get my Mach 1. Come on.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, plane. Come on. I thought this happened in real life where they actually got 747 to go Mach 1. Oh my god. Holy pull
Are
up!
you gonna be able to get at it?
Oh my god. That's probably like 20 G's.
Oh man. Good thing you disabled those.
Oh, my guy's grunting right now.
Wow. Simulated G-force. Did you not black out?
No, I just had the jet pilot and the G suit on.
Funny.
What is wrong with my trim? It's like totally busted. And where is my trim? Do I not have a
Your
trim
speed
wheel?
brakes are out, and
Wait, is this the San Francisco airport? No, that's not it.
that is.
No, where the heck am I?
Are you south? Are you over San Jose?
I think that, yep, that's exactly where I am.
Yeah, right north. I mean, I know that I've been all through this part of the world.
Alright, auto throttle, your reign of terrors. What the heck in the MCAS is going on?
You're at probably a good altitude already to make it to San Francisco from here. Just follow that waterway.
I don't know what the heck is happening with my trim, or
Is
something's...
your autopilot still on? Clicked on somehow?
No, it shouldn't be. Auto throttle, flight direct, everything's off.
Set your throttles to maybe like 50 or 60% and see if you can just kind of stabilize, you know?
They need the speedy delivery.
Or are you not, as long as you're not in some sort of accelerated mode or something like that?
Oh, I see it. Which runway should I land on? I think I'm gonna land at the right runway because then I remember there's like a, I think the cargo is on that side.
Yeah, nice. That's it. Yep, that's up there, field in sight for you.
Alright. When do I put the gear down?
Typically like descending through 2,000 or maybe like 6 miles out. But
Okay.
if you're high and fast, it's a good bit of drag. So
Well, I gotta, where's my, what is gear rich VRO? Is that what it is? Or
VRO would be retracting speed.
or it's
LE would be
extending.
landing extension.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. It might be in
Probably
here.
250 knots.
Otherwise, it like busts the it like just like too much drag and it like breaks the landing gear.
Yeah, definitely could.
All right. Speed brakes out.
I think like the MD-80, like the slats were like good at 280 knots, and like you could just get drag out and slow down like no other.
That's crazy. I'm probably gonna fight some people here, maybe.
Cut them off.
I think that's so funny that they have ship names.
Yeah. All of them apparently.
2500.
Can I just put my ship on shipstracker.net or whatever the heck and have it some like goofy
Maybe.
name, and then it just shows up in the flight sim?
You still got your spoiler out too.
Oh yeah. Let's see what's flap. Oh, I'm almost out of it. Alright, gear down. No, that's not the gear. That's the gear. Oh, that was the parking brake. Button.
I think you could dump all the flaps into 747. We'll extend them when you get below the speed. Which, or maybe that only happens on the new 800s, but I think that's a real feature.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Record that thing. Record. There, let's go.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
The gear is down.
Landing gear.
Or is it, where's my greens?
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Might take a minute for it to go down.
Landing gear. Landing
It's not,
landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
You're gonna have to do a belly landing here.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
I think I might have been an extension limit or something.
gear.
Well, I wonder if you can do a gravity extension.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a circle in the pattern here. I'm at the lighter and I'm way too high. some thick
Oh, your
flaps.
tier's down now?
Yeah, it's just I would be landing like past the.
Yeah. I thought they were just stuck up for a second.
I haven't tried the PC-24, but I think that plane is still totally unplayable.
I liked the PC-12. I thought that was a cool little turboprop.
That was cool,
Custom-
yeah.
Custom, is that the Honeywell Pro, or the weird, I don't even know. I know there's a Proline Collins avionics suite, but cool looking airplane. At some point I'll get into it.
Wait, can we open the door and drive around with it on the move? Wait, can we take off with the tail? I wonder if it would work. What would the flight characteristics be?
Oh man, I bet it would make, you'd have to turn off crashes for sure.
Oh, it'd probably just
Gotta
like,
try it.
I wonder what it would be like.
Be a funny short. Fully configured.
Should be, yeah. Landing lights, that's the only thing. Good, now everyone knows that I'm landing.
Yeah, there we go. Right behind that guy.
Yeah, because he stole my spot. Or I stole his spot and then he stole it back. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and this is the touchdown. Ooh, there's the butter.
Nice. I like how you landed on top of that 737.
Yeah, you did just run away. Full reverse thrusts, and I'm gonna apply some toe brakes now. So I forgot the max auto brakes. Stopping performance is not that. It feels pretty realistic. Because I've flown a 747 before, and I know. My favorite thing is when the airplane actually, like the rudder will actually move full ways to actually turn it. Because I feel like sometimes when you're flying a 150, you just put it like a quarter of the way, and it just like does a drift.
Over.
Look at all these gliders.
Nice, right at where they usually are at San Francisco International Airport. They do something like 90 arrivals an hour there.
That's crazy. We're about to cause this guy a minor insurance fee.
Dude, the nose wheel of that Dreamlifter would just crush the glider.
Alright.
I don't even
Let's...
think you would feel it in that 747, you know?
I don't know if it would... I feel like it might be like wheel chocks for it. Like, I don't know if it would... Oh,
But it's super thin, you know, composite material.
Oh, I just found out since we have no APU or anything, the second we turn the engines off.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get that ground power going.
Oh, that's... Why would they just put in APU? It only costs like a fraction of their budget. Alright, let's... Wait, can we get air stairs? Or is it gonna get mad at me? Where's my services? How am I supposed to deboard?
Like, you guys should just cool staying up there?
Delta 1421, hold position. Caution the generic on the taxiway.
Oh, I am not listening to this. Get me out of
Delta
here.
1421, continue taxi.
Oh, I can't even...
Southwest 420,
My battery isn't
hold
even...
position,
Or, hold
caution
on.
other traffic. United 244.
Haha, now she's quiet. Wait, will the door still open though?
Maybe not.
No, it still opens.
Nice.
What the-
So good.
What is this glider?
Dude, that LS8.
That's the LS8? Damn. If only they didn't put the altimeter right behind the stitch so you can see it.
Ah, you got the nav computer. computer. What are you?
But then
What are
that
you,
one's
an
in meters, and that one's in kilometers. Wait, why is that in knots? Oh no, is that in? Yeah, it's in knots. That's in knots, but that's in Why wouldn't they put the actual one in knots then? You know what I wish we could do is go and put the chocks back on the plane.
Oh yeah, throw the covers back on.
That's what I don't understand about the like. What's the point of taking them off and you can't put them back on?
That's funny.
Is this APU intake? Wonder-
Or something else. Probably not APU intake. Probably some like extra free flow air for like the intercooler or some strange silly system. Have to ask a engineer on the aircraft to probably tell you for real.
Alright, well I probably have to hop off. I'm gonna see you guys YouTube maybe, I don't think tomorrow, maybe this weekend. But see you.